Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is amazing to be here with you on this beautiful, beautiful day of life, of living. And I hope it is equally, if not more, incredibly awe-inspiring wherever you are. Nature is awe-inspiring, isn't it? It's just amazing. Today, we're going to be talking about Kundalini Yoga again, about conscious manifestation, about upping your power, learning how to gain energy. When I speak of power, I am talking about energy, not what you may see in the news, manipulation, domination, and control. That is not the power I'm talking about. It is about your energy.
Welcome to Success Through Meditation. I'm Shakti, coming to you from a lineage of enlightenment to help you to see, honor, and love the light within yourself so that you can see, honor, and love the light within others.
We must have enough energy to do whatever it is that we want to do in life. And this is done through the process of meditation as we empower our Kundalini energy within by sitting in stillness in meditation. The last couple of weeks, the last few weeks, I've been talking about this exact subject, gaining energy, learning how to use your energy, how to store it, how not to lose it. And last time we were together, I spoke about the 3 stages of meditation. The first stage being you sit, and you're just doing your best to sit and be silent, calm your thoughts. You're just sitting for 15 minutes with a focus of a flower, a candle flame, a yantra that we put on our screen every week, maybe a mantra that you speak, that you chant, maybe the horizon. But the idea is that you focus. In the very beginning of meditation, it's all about focus. So for 15 minutes, when you're learning to meditate, you sit. That's the first stage of meditation. Then the second stage of meditation is learning to stop thought. You're learning how to control your thoughts, how to replace your negative thoughts with positive thoughts, learning how to become aware of what it is that you're thinking and how it is that the monkey mind has you in its grip. So we're learning how to release that grip and how to replace negative thoughts with positive thoughts. And we are also taking a look at the milliseconds between thoughts, where there is no thought. We're learning to notice them, to become aware of them, and to then think specific thoughts. Thought control, mind control. This is the second stage of meditation. Seeing the light. And then in the third stage of meditation, you become the light with no thought. This takes years, maybe lifetimes to learn to do. But you remember at some point in every life what the knowledge that you'd gathered in the previous life. Not specifically, not like a movie reel, nothing like that, but you begin to have inklings of the energies and the knowledge that you gathered in your previous lifetimes. So then in the third stage, it is the beginning of higher meditation. You begin to experience other aspects of your being, other aspects that you may not have known about or felt since you were a child. Understanding the conditioning that you were given very early on and beginning to put cracks in this conditioning to be able to just release it so that you can then be the being that you are meant to be, your choice, your consciousness, your thoughts, your feelings. And these conditionings that you were given, these scripts, these mind controlling ideas that you were given become less and less impactful as they had stopped you from seeing the totality of your being. You are now able to see and be the light that you are. So this is what we talked about in the previous session that we had together. Today we're talking more about awakening, understanding, and having conscious intention. Consciously being and doing what it is that you want to do, being who it is that you want to be. So in awakening the Kundalini energy, we go into other states of consciousness. If you are a sensitive being, you're going to feel it. If not, you won't, but it'll still have an effect. The Kundalini energy that you are storing will still affect you and empower you. It's sort of like radiation. Whether you feel it or not, you're still impacted, changed. With meditation, with the Kundalini energy, in a very positive way. And it can be transmitted. This energy can be transmitted if the teacher is powerful enough, from teacher to student. We have retreats around the world in places of power a few times a year where we're able to go and absorb the energy, the light, and to become more connected with our light, our truth within. As the teachings are transmitted, as the energies are transmitted in very, very positive ways, only for the good of all concerned, always. So not only can it be transmitted in person, but over long distances also. It makes no difference. It's energy. When it's given, it is transmitted and lifts, supports the being that it's being transmitted to. The Kundalini brings changes to who you are. It is a reordering of structural changes within. Changes your awarenesses. You can change who you are with enough power. You can change anything about yourself with enough power. This is self-discovery. Self-discovery is an advanced art, which you are listening about today, which you are studying today. It is an advanced art, and it absolutely restructures who you are. It takes your feelings, your ideas, your awarenesses, your impressions, and changes them. Through meditation, through the power of Kundalini, you change. With enough power, you shift. You're able to shift who it is that you are, who it is that you want to be. But you must have the power within to do this. It changes and refines. The Kundalini energy changes you, refines you, and enlarges the vision of who you are within your own being. You become so much more than you ever imagined that you could or would be. Through meditation, you see more of the picture. You see the larger picture of who you are. Sort of like, in a large mansion. You see more rooms. You see more rooms in the structure. the mansion that is you. You begin to see these rooms much more clearly. And then you see beyond the structure that is you, beyond and into the universes that exist that you didn't even know were there, into other worlds, other platforms of existence that exist that you become aware of through the practice of meditation. Bright, shiny, happy worlds. Impressions of places, of states of being that you didn't even know existed. So last week I talked about building on the meditations. Last week was the first meditation where we focused on the power center. It's called the navel center, an inch or so above your belly button, seen as a golden ball of light that is you. And we saw this energy coming up to the center of our chest, to the heart center, where love sits, where love rests, right in the center of your chest. And what I asked you to do was to take this energy from the navel center, bring it up like a fountain, and allow it to flow down over your entire being. Focusing on the navel center, bringing it up, and flowing around your being. The technique I'm going to teach you today will focus on the heart, your heart center. It is the principal chakra with 3 chakras above and 3 below. It is the central axis of your being. So you'll focus on the heart and you'll feel love. This is the idea. Feel love in focusing on the heart center. How do you feel love? Naturally, think of someone or something that you love. Maybe a loving experience that you have had. Anything sort of to charge up the battery. That's what we're trying to do. To get you started. You know, it's sort of like when the patient is on the table and we're going to charge up the battery. Patient's not breathing. We've got to get them going again. We've got to get them started, and gasp. You feel the love. You light up. You breathe. In centering your focus on your heart center. Placing your focus here. You're charging up the battery. That is you. That is love. You're beginning to remember who you are, why you're here. Then the heart gets going again, but in a much more gentle way. We're just getting the charge going by focusing on your heart center. We'll feel love to get started. Again, focusing on someone you love, something you love, and a loving experience that you've had. We're getting our awareness moving toward love. Truly, toward the primary axis of your being. As you are love, you may have forgotten. So we're charging you up by focusing on the heart center. We're going to see light flowing through your consciousness as you feel love. So you focus on the center, the heart chakra. You can visualize a flower maybe, all folded up. And as you meditate, feel all of the petals starting to unfold. Set after set of petals opening up. Each set a little larger than the one before. Gracefully opening up as you begin to feel more and more love. filling your being, your chest, your body, the room, the earth, the sky, and on into infinity. You begin to feel this love that grows inside of you, revealing truly who you are. Going deeper and deeper into the self, into deeper awarenesses. When thoughts come in and out, you'll just ignore them. Pay no attention to the man behind the screen, as in the Wizard of Oz. Pay no attention. Allow them to just float by like a flock of birds in the sky. And try meditating with your eyes open. As I said, we will have a yantra on the screen. A yantra is an ancient geometric design designed to slow down your thoughts, slow down your thinking as you gaze at the center of the yantra, the bindu. Not stare. In a very relaxed state, you'll gaze at the center of the yantra. So try meditating with your eyes open for just a little bit, gazing. You can do this also as you gaze out onto the horizon, gaze onto a candle flame. But try meditating and keeping your eyes open for a new experience, sort of uniting the physical and the spiritual parts of yourself with your eyes open. So you're going to envision, you're going to visualize the Kundalini moving through your being, moving through the air, changes in light energy. And you'll feel love, the strongest force in the universe, as we're getting high together, focusing on love. Enjoy this, relax into it. Don't try hard. Enjoy this as you enjoy your life. Let yourself go. And for those of you who have not meditated before or are new to the practice of meditation, every day when you wake up, take a shower, at the very least wash your hands and face, and bring your very best self to your meditation practice. So you will sit either on the floor, maybe on a pillow with your legs crossed, or in a chair. Either way, your back is straight, you're awake. If you need a cup of coffee, cup of tea before you meditate to keep you awake, or you can do some yoga stretches to wake yourself up, to make sure that you're awake. You don't want to fall asleep. And you'll sit up nice and straight so that the Kundalini can flow. We're focused on Kundalini energy, and part of the assistance in helping your Kundalini to flow up, down, and all around is to sit up nice and straight. As I've explained before, we have the highways for Kundalini, the Sushumna, the central portal, the central highway for your energy, your Kundalini energy. And on either side, we have the Ida and the Pingala. These are energy thoroughfares within your being, in your subtle physical being. So we want to sit up straight so that this energy can be flowing easily, growing inside of you. You know, I've said many times that meditation is sort of like, having a large treasure chest in your being, right in the center of your being. And every time that you meditate, you're placing a gold doubloon. It's an energy, it's a treasure chest of energy, so that you can have enough to do and be who it is that you want to be, and to do whatever it is that you want to do. So every time we meditate, we're placing a gold doubloon in our treasure chest of energy as we raise the Kundalini. So sit up nice and straight for 15 minutes. We have music. Our music is infused with enlightened energy. It was composed, produced, and performed for you to allow you to tap into enlightened energy. It was produced, performed, and composed by a fully enlightened being for this purpose. So, and it also helps to block out the energies of the other 8+ billion people on our planet. We're always transmitting and receiving energies of others, thoughts of others. And so when you meditate, it is nice to be able to block those out and not have to deal with everyone else's thoughts as you learn to control your own. So our music helps to do that. If you focus on every note in the music, you'll find that you end your meditation in a very happy state. In the beginning of our meditation today, you're going to be focusing on the heart center only. You're going to be feeling love as you gaze upon the yantra on the screen. So on a daily basis, we sit in meditation for 15 minutes. When we are finished, we bow our heads, forehead to the floor, and offer our meditation up to the universe in gratitude. And maybe for a few moments, focus on gratitude for all that is, for all that you are, for all that you have, for all, for your breath, for your heart that we're focusing on today. If, it's best to have an empty tummy. If your tummy is growling, get yourself a piece of fruit, something to eat to stop the growling. You don't want any more distractions than we already have with our thoughts, right? So maybe put a small piece of fruit in your belly to help you. All right, I think that's it. I'm going to, as we begin, we will relax the body. I'll take myself off camera and we will relax the body. Remember, this is about raising your Kundalini energy so that you can, we'll talk a lot more about this next week, consciously, intentionally manifest your life, arrange your life the way that you think it should be arranged, so that you can be all that you want to be. There is a big difference between conscious intentions and unconscious intentions, which we'll talk about more next week. Many times we do things, don't we, that we didn't intend to do. We didn't consciously intend to do it. Maybe putting our foot in our mouth, right? We didn't consciously intend to say what we just said. So we will talk more about conscious intention next week. And it has a lot to do with having enough power, enough Kundalini energy to do what you want to do. So in today's meditation, we'll focus on the heart center, maybe with your eyes open at the beginning. And as you focus on the heart center, you're going to feel love for someone or something that you love dearly. Before we do this, why don't you go ahead and take one of your hands and place your fingers in the center of your chest and say, me, me. There you have it. That is your heart center. So you might put a little pressure there also so that you can feel this area as we meditate in love, on love. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take myself off camera as we begin to relax the body. Take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for the count of 3 at the top. Focus your attention on your eyes, the muscles around your eyes, and relax the muscles around your eyes. As you do, your jaw muscles, your facial muscles will also begin to relax. Relax your scalp. If you have any tension whatsoever in your scalp, relax your scalp. Relax your neck. Relax your throat, your shoulders, your upper arms, your lower arms. Relax your hands and your fingers. Relax your back on either side of your spinal column. Relax your chest, your abdomen. Release all the muscles in your abdomen. We tend to hold our muscles in. Relax all of the muscles in your abdomen. Relax your hips, your upper legs, your lower legs. Relax your feet and your toes. Relax, relax, relax. Focus all of your attention on the center of your chest, where just a moment ago you placed your hands, your fingers, and said me, to fully understand where your heart chakra rests. This is the seat of love. Imagine, if you will, someone or something that you love dearly. Focus on this being or this thing that you love so much, so that your heart fills with love, so that you can feel it in your chest. And as it moves outward like like petals on a rose, the petals grow larger and larger as love encompasses your entire being, the room that you're sitting in, outside the room that you're in, into the city, the country, the world, as you blanket your love, as you blanket the world with your love, and then out onto the universe, and then the universes, and on into infinity. Focus on love. Now, let's meditate. Namaste. I hope that today's meditation has been beneficial for you, tuning in to love, the truth in who you are, tuning into light, the truth in who you are, focusing on your life's journey, knowing your purpose. Love is where it all begins and ends. In the end, there is only love, as there was when you graced this planet with your presence. Thank you so much for being here today. Namaste. The light in me sees, honors, and so loves the light in you. I'll see you soon.